they're limiting their scoring.
Inside. Sacramento moving it around. Here's B-Train, defended by Lucas. No good from B-Train. Pelicans trail by 16. Now Graham. He had 16 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
He gets that one.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's B-Train. They get it back. Holmes. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the block. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost...
And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a sizable lead as the quarter ends.
Substitution
on the floor for the Kings.
Shooting
a big
for New Orleans.
Substitution here for New Orleans.
Zion Williamson.
Known as Valanciunas. He's checked in for Jackson Hayes.
Just one.
Zion Williamson comes in for Nance. Ingram, he's checked in for Jones. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Devontae Green.
And the thing about Richaun Holmes is that he's really focused on his craft as a big.
And I like, G.A., the fact that he doesn't really go too far outside of his lane. He has great timing on his cuts. He stays on the inside and will provide some physicality. He'll shoot high percentage shots, and he really just does a great job of playing to his strengths.
Williamson.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Ingram and Williamson are the forwards. C.J. McCollum out there with Lucas. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, B-Train in the last matchup against the Pacers was terrific. He had 26 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And they had their chances, 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. The shot's good from B-Train.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
The pass to Lucas. And here's McCollum. 9 points last game. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's James. Stolen by McCollum. And now in transition is Lucas. Here we go. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
One shot.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first
At the
quarter.
line for the Pelicans.
And let's take a moment, guys, to
Brandon
get your take
Ingram.
on the scoring so
At the
far
line
for
for
Sacramento.
one.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Look at the last game for Sacramento. It was a win against Indiana, and it's blocked.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
B-Train passes to Fox. Here's B-Train. 25 points in the game. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. B-Train's got 8 points here in this quarter. Pelicans trail by 17. There's a minute left in the first half of basketball. Here's McCollum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And
Fifth
standing
team
6'3"
foul.
at that shooting guard spot. You know, the naysayers will question
Shooting for New
Collins'
Orleans.
size defensively.
C.J.
Well, it
McCollum.
might not be GA the
2 shots.
size part of it defensively. It's the fact that you'd like to make more of an impact defensively. So forget the size. CJ needs to show some more effort on that end. The best part about CJ is that he usually wins the matchup on a nightly basis because he's such an incredible scorer, and that's where maybe you make up the difference.
First free throw is good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Sacramento making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Murphy's checked in. And so McCollum nails both of them.
Just a smooth scorer is C.J. McCollum, and that combination of being confident and crafty keeps helping him pile up points in terms of his career statistics. Now he's at the line.
Here's B-Train, and another 3 for Sacramento.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Lucas the pass to Williamson. To the paint, McCollum.
Using that lengthy frame right there to draw contact, McCollum really beats the defender into committing that foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw
Shooting
shots
for
in the
New
game right
Orleans.
here.
C.J. McCollum at the line for 2.
He's off on the first.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Devontae Graham's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's B-Train. He's guarded by McCollum. B-Train passes to Aldridge. Here's B-Train. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Three-pointer. Graham buries it from three-point range. Graham's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for New Orleans.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings holding a big 18-point. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from B-Train.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Sacramento, we've got De'Aaron Fox. Also B-Train out there. And it's James in at the small forward position. Here's B-Train. It's rebounded by New Orleans. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Now here's McCollum. Defense right on him. Ingram finds Valanciunas over Fox. No good from Valanciunas. Kings leading now by 19 points. Fox passes to B-Train. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Lets the 3 fly. Connects again.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for 3rd for the most 40-point games in a season.
and you can put him in the same breath as Michael Jordan. They both can say they had 37 games of 40 or more.
Valanciunas grabs the board. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And the basket by McCollum.
C.J. McCollum.
McCollum a blur that time in transition. A quick-footed guard who runs the floor like a gazelle.
Passes it to Beatrice. Betrey. That shot misses. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. The drive by Williamson. And it's blocked. Here's B-Train. He's covered by Ingram. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That's his first foul.
Personal
Greg,
foul.
for those of us who have never
First team
played in the
foul.
league, what's it like
Pelican
traveling all
substitution.
over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day.
Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying in for second in most threes in a game. Here's B-Train, defended by Jones. Here's B-Train, off target with his 3. And so Graham will bring it up for the Pelicans. Hayes trying to break free. Jones, no luck. Kings leading now by 23. Here's B-Train. 43 points in the game. Graham kicks to Nance. Off target from outside. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's B-Train. Graham defending. Here's B-Train. Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Jones, the pass to Graham. And Nance kicks to Graham. Shoots over Holmes. It's rebounded by B-Train. Sacramento's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Fires for 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. The Pelicans have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. 2 of 8. Here's Fox. So for New Orleans right now, underneath in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Then it's Jones. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Murphy in at the point guard. Here's B-Train. Offline with his 3. Pelicans trailed by 19. Kicks it out to Jones. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
A smart play, signs of Zion Williamson picking up what it is that's going on out there and being efficient.
Here's B-Train. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. And Jones pulls it down. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Williamson with it. He's picked up by James. The offensive rebound. Out to Ingram. Over to the wing. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession. The Pelicans making a switch here.
Checking in for the Pelicans, C.J. McCollum.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Fox passes to Sabonis. From deep. And again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And the